Yan. Post ko lang to guys. Ano kaya sa nag-chat? Teka lang guys ha. Okay, so simulan na natin to guys. Ako nga pala si Ose Bern. I've been here since 2017. I've been sharing you guys my wins, my losses dito sa cryptocurrency since 19 kopong-kopong. 19 kopong-kopong. Okay na. Anyways, guys, ito yung prediction natin dito, tama naman to eh. Ito. Hindi natin na-expect na bubatasin nyo itong moving average ito. Ito lang yung nakakatakot dito guys. Okay? So, it could be a bear flag or this is just a liquidity fill up. Okay? Fini-fill in lang natin ito liquidity na to na nawala. So, lahat gusto pagkakitaan to. So, this is very normal na magkaroon tayo na sideways na ganito yung mangyari. Or, sabihin natin, we are really forming the double bottom already. Okay, so di ba first bottom, call in natin dito. Yun yung sabi ko. Okay, so this one, hindi ako magka-call in na second bottom or di ba? Hanggang second bottom lang naman yung call in natin eh. Because bakit ko hindi ko call in to second bottom? Nakatingin kasi ako sa alts. Okay, and what's happening with alts right now? Okay, walang bumaba, walang bumagsak, walang talagang dumaos-dos doon sa mga old lows, no? Katulad nito, di ba? Ito. So, yung bottom na shot call natin nung nag-call tayo, dito yon. Ito, bumagsak to, mas bumagsak pa siya. So, probably, we're just retesting this. Okay, kasi grid, kumbaga. So, katulad nito. So, katulad yan, baka ito na tayo. Yan. Tapos, baka mag-slide down pa. So, actually, nagbibigay siya ng clue. Okay, pero hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo kung gaano katagal tong bottom pit na to. Pero, sa nakikita ko, okay, we're getting there already. Okay, so, natouch na natin 886 level. Okay, so, yun yung mga nakikita ko lang. Okay, ganun lang naman yung play ko dito. Hindi ako, kumbaga, totally nanguhula ng market. Hinahabol ko yung market, okay? And I'm trying to react to it. So, yan yung mga topic natin for today. Okay? And I want you guys to focus on this one. Kahit malumbay yung market natin or nalulumbay sila, wala masyadong viewers. Okay? And this is very understandable. Kasi, yun nga, gano'n naman talaga nature ng tao. Okay? Hindi natin siya maiwasan. Zek matibay. Paano pa yung Merl? Mas matibay yung Merl. Hindi mo mayuyugyug yung Merl. Guys, yung Zek, ano yun? Kulto din yun eh, yung Zek. Pero kasi ano siya, CBDC, kaya I don't like it. So, okay siya. Goods yung utility niya. Kumbaga. Pero yung structure, ano niya, how it is being presented is more of like CBDC version 2, parang ganon. Hindi China CBDC, parang siya CBDC. Bullish na ba? So hindi pa naman. Bearish nga eh. So wait lang guys hanapin ko lang yung charts natin dito eh. Kailangan. So okay, expect ito. Ito pala. So ito yung chart natin nung kamakailan. Okay, sa Bitfinex. Okay, so hindi ko alam kung magda-drawdown pa tayo dito tapos magsa-sideways tayo or mag-angat tayo tapos mag-sideways lang tayo na mag-sideways. So, ito yung tinitingnan natin. Kumbaga, parang ganyan hanggang sa makaangat tayo. So, ito range na natin to. Ito range natin. Okay, so higher low pa rin naman tayo. Yun yung pinakamaganda. Ang ayoko lang talaga mabasag talaga to sa 100k. Kundi babagsak to, magwawala tong market na to. Maraming iyakin kasi sa 100k. Guys, yun yung pinakaya ko lang mangyayari. Pero evidently kita naman natin siya dito, no, na hindi siya nabasag. Talagang ano. So we're using Bitfinex already. One of the top leading sex when it comes to market prediction, market pull out, market pull in. Ang galing nito magbili ng Bitcoin. Kailan sila bumibili ng Bitcoin? Pinakatahimik na buyer to pero laging on time. Kumbaga. hindi man sobrang sakto, pero kunyari sabihin natin to, di ba, magpapump na dito. Dito pa lang bumibili na sila dito. Tapos tsaka magpapump. So, ewan ko anong indicator ginagamit nun. Paano sila nakakabili doon. Pero, ganoon sila bumili. Pero market leaders to. Market leaders ang Bitfinex. Yun ang masasabi ko. Kung namamangha kayo sa kung namamangha kayo sa BNB, nako, mas mamangha kayo sa OKX pati sa Bitfinex. Okay. Ito walang marketing. Talagang market genius ang tawag sa kanila. But anyways, let's talk about the potential price move, no? So, we're looking at a potential bear flag. Yun yung sinasabi nila. Pricing wedge. Tapos, gusto nila na mag-produce pa ng isa pang mas mataas para maging falling rising wedge, tapos magfo-fall siya. So, yun yung sinasabi ko naman na parang ang hirap naman nun kasi we're assuming the market. Okay, so marami tayong pag-uusapan. Ito ha, focus kayo kasi mag-weekend. Mawawala ulit ako. Okay? So, ito na sasabihin ko sa inyo. Okay, let's focus on the daily time frame muna ha. So, sa market, ang gustong gawin ng market for Bitcoin is to trend sideways. Okay, non-bias yun guys. Okay, ako gusto ko mag-pump yung market. That's true. Kasi I want to escape the danger levels. I don't know who's buying the levels to protect these levels. Yung sinasabi natin. But like I said, this is crucial areas of Bitcoin. Nasa crucial areas sa tayo ng Bitcoin. Especially we're looking at moving averages. Okay, we don't really like this. We don't want this. No one wants this. Okay? Pero the question is, yung mga may pambili, yan, gusto nila to. Okay? Gusto nila to. Yun yung nakikita ko. There's minimal inflows, early speculators. Maaga tayo nag-speculate dito pa lang. So, mali. No, nandito na, tsaka lang bumagsak yung market ng tuluyan. And we can see that in the A tier. Okay, one of the assets na we're still looking into for deepen, no? So, with the other assets, we just have to be really careful on deciding kung i-hold ba natin o hindi, or we're just gonna hold it or not, or we're just gonna keep on adding more. So, we just have to really be careful on that one, no? Pero, yung shot call ko sa virtual sa Meraki, maganda, I would say. Kasi I was able to like really say about virtuals as well dito sa live, no? So, ngayon, ito na yung pag-uusapan natin. We have to talk about this. Okay, kasi this is a prominent move sa mga institutional na pag meron tayong ganito, tawagin na lang natin siya spiral or rainbow. Okay? So, itong rainbow natin na to, okay, is we always see this pag yung market natin is on a kumbaga nagsisimula pa lang yung market, pero dun sa pag na-discover na siya ng majority, mainly institutional, okay, everyone's trying to trade it already. Ang nangyayari is we see a slow growth, okay, which is an initial proof na nandito na sila, something like that. Okay, so we saw that actually before. Okay, this is for venture capital, mga LLCs, venture capital. Wala namang kasing regulation pa nun. Okay, which is really good for who are bold. Sinong number one institution during that time na talaga hanggang ngayon binibili ko pa din? Si ARK Investment. So meron silang Bitcoin research back in 2015. Doon ako na interest, pero hindi ko pinasok. 2017 tayo pumasok kung kailan hitik na yung market. Okay, so somewhere here. Okay, then hindi na tayo talaga nag-profit ng todo. So this is the altcoin season already. This one is the slow trading. Sobrang slow ng trade dito. Altcoin season dito. Kasi hindi na natin kaya talagang perahin yan. Sipin mo 2 months, 3 months. 3 months, tsaka ka lang talaga alam mo yun, magpo-profit. Eh kung dito ka pumasok, maghahabol ka ng mga profits, tapos maka-crazy ka kung aangat pa ba, tingin ko aangat pa, something like that. Okay? So, now, why are we talking about this? Is because this is, itong ganitong arc, yung mga ganitong rainbow, okay, is usually, nabibreak to sa pang-apat. Nabreak naman siya eh. Maybe we're just retesting, no? Yun yung masasabi ko for now. Okay? And let's be reminded that this is a very crucial level. Itong nangyari dito noong December, diba? Ito yung first bull run na tinatawag. Confirmation that we already recovered, get passed through the previous market cycle and market cycle dump. Okay? So, pinakain ko rin ito sa AI. May ginagawa akong bot or chatbot ngayon. So, nagsasalpak ako ng mga thesis ko doon. Yung mga tulad ng, mamaya, explain ko sa inyo yung thesis ko na naiisip ko. Sa inyo ko lang palang i-share. So, kailangan nyo makinig. Okay? Para makakope up kayo kasi tatry ko kayong ihabol sa nangyayari. Okay? So, ngayon, ito yung masasabi ko. Wala tayong tightening dito sa blue neon lights natin. Okay? So, walang tightening. Dito muntikan, pero hindi naman. Dito, kahit nagda-dump, wala wala. So, what does that mean? We are in a slow trend, okay? And this is very painful. Ganun talaga, guys. Pero may sasabihin din ako sa inyo nung nandito din tayo, kung sakaling buhay kayo nito, nandito na kayo sa crypto. Okay? O baka nagdodota lang kayo nito mga time na sa... sabihin natin, nagka-counter-strike kayo, di ba? Diba? Sabihin natin, kunyari lang, okay? Nung mga times na to, kung nasa crypto na kayo, slow growth din talaga siya. Guys, walang masyadong pumipera dito at lahat ng tao nagdududa kung aangat pa ba. So katulad na ito, nung nakawala na tayo dito sa level na to, marami nagsasabi na pagkaangat is babagsak na siya. So, yun yung nangyayari ngayon pero slowly. No? Nung nabayaran na natin siya, bumagsak siya. Which is ito na yan, bumagsak siya. Nung nabayaran na natin to, nabayaran na yan, okay, nakabayad na tayo, etc. Boom. Okay, they were predicting a cup and handle pero hindi nangyari. The more they predict, hindi siya nangyayari. Ganun talaga. Okay, and remind you guys, we are in a 4-hour time frame. So, yun na. Ang nangyari is we tried to retrace pero hindi, barely. So ngayon, we trying to retrace. Are we gonna barely 82K or ano? So, all of those levels that you're asking for is very dangerous levels and I really don't think that we'll be going there. And I really think Bitcoin is not done yet. Okay, but it's gonna be so painful to the point where it is the longest battle that you will be battling in your life. Okay, in your life of investing. Okay, if you don't listen to me right now and you miss to listen this one, you will lose your taste on making money in cryptocurrency. Kasi sobrang tagal na ito, guys. Okay, and you might be holding a lot of bad assets, bad apples na tinatawag, sabi nga nila sa investing. Okay, I want you to focus on large cap assets for now. Okay, bagging large cap assets. Do not bag small caps, quick money, etc. That's the one fastest way to lose money in these times of market. Lalo na pag nakita nyo, kunyari sabihin natin during Aster, nung umangat si Aster, hinabol-habol nyo kasi nagpa-pump na, narinig nyo na, tandaan nyo palagi, pag narinig nyo na, tapos na yon. Okay? Nevertheless, kahit umangat pa siya, tapos na yon. Paniwalain nyo yung sarili nyo, tapos na yon. Okay? Hindi siya worth it. Kumpara doon sa pinaka-initial niyang run. Kasi 60x siya eh. Plus, kukuha ka na 4x, 5x. Sabihin mo kahit na, 5x pa rin yun. Kahit na, 60x kaya galing yun. Paano kung duraan ka nung nasa ilalim nun? Sabihin niya gusto niya lang mag-Malibu. Sabihin natin pumunta siya sa Bahamas. Trip niya lang. O, kunin niya yung 50%. Magkano yun sa inyo? Paubos yung 5x na iniisip mo. Loss ka pa. Nagigets siya. So, it's not worth it. Okay? The reason why you're complacent about 5x is because you want the mentality of fast money. You don't want to build a kingdom. You want to purchase your escape in this life. in a life of pain, you don't like to experience pain. You want an express drug for you. You want 10x right away. You want 5x right away. What happens? It gives you that temporary happiness. Then you go back to work. This is the times of market na it will teach you a lot of kingdom building. Diba? Sinabi natin dito, what I must understand in order to build what I desire. And you have to understand this market. You have to understand that the key players of this market is not you, but the institutional players. Okay, so we have proof. Okay, we're using AI. You just have to type what are the proofs that when investors, institutional traders are in this market already, what do they do? When it comes to speculating to asset, and once they dip their toes, what do? They play with the market. They flush out a lot of weak or paper hands in this market. They love doing this. ETF, indices, ganun din. Fiat nung forex days, 'di ba? Stock market boom, ganun din, 'di ba? When they get in, they play with you. And the longest battle play that they have done, but they only choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and they focus on those 5. They don't diversify 30 assets, 50 assets, etc. If there's any way they can do that, they will do ETF. Diba? May pag-usap kayo sa akin kung naiintindihan nyo, ha? And if you agree, share your sentiment. Affirm by sharing your thoughts in this market or in this thing na sinasabi ko. Okay? So, ngayon, if we go back, okay? Nabasag na siya eh. So, ano ba yung rule ni Sir Oso dito sa cryptocurrency? Basic lang naman eh. Diba? 1, 2, 3, 4 break. On the fourth break, we always do retrace. Okay, when we break, we retrace. So 1, 2, 3, and yung pang fourth natin, we have to retrace. This is the retrace that you've been waiting, and it may take another 2 months. Okay, so ngayon yung first month, October, na supposedly bull run, as November, tapos ano yung mangyayari ng 2021, sabi natin, case to case lang, sabi natin, walang bias, okay? Diba, January 2020. Okay, so, umangat siya. So, pero, napapansin nyo na nung nagtatry tayo mag-build, etc., September, October, bagsak, November, bagsak, December, bagsak. Okay, balik tayo dito sa 2020. October, pump. Okay, November, pump. Okay, December, pump. Okay, December 2020 to ha. Tapos niya, January 2021. Tapos boom. 'Di ba? Mini altcoin season. Okay? Ito na yung mga final key players. Kahit memes, kahit mga sugal assets, pati P2E, kaliwat kanan, nagpapump. Ngayon, nung bumagsak siya, etc. Boom. Okay, second run of P2E. Tapos NFT. Bumagsak, NFT, bumagsak. Gets nyo? Okay, so why am I telling this? Okay, in a season of building, okay, it really takes time. Okay, so if our proof is very clear that the market players or the smart money people, they don't play around. Okay, they always move in silence, build in silence, and to take money from the noisy people. So, ito yung mga key plays na ginagawa nila. So, wala pa naman tayong mandatory filings, no, sa sa BTC. So, palawigin natin to. Sige, anayin natin to sa Okay. Hahanapin natin in terms of Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin does okay. does it meet the confidence that majority of insti or old or boomer money is looking for? Okay. So, skim lang natin. Huwag natin babasahin lahat kasi para mabilis tayo. Yun lang. Sa mata ko lang ito babasahin. Wealth transfer. Oh, kung binanggit yung wealth transfer, guys. Oh, di ba? Tagal ko na ito pinag-uusapan. For 2 years. Actually, magti 3 years na. Okay. Okay, so portfolio diversification. Tandaan nyo, guys. Okay, mga bangko nag-offer na rin sila ng portfolio diversification. Pati yung mga asset managers. Okay? So, this is being offered to $1 million investors. Okay, may mga milyon sa stocks, etc. So, yung fiancé ng nanay ko ngayon, meron silang asset holding, asset managed. Tapos, sino-offer na sa kanila na magkaroon ng diversification into real gold and digital gold, which is Bitcoin. Okay, so that's true. So, institutional adoption, this is true because ETF, basically, yes, tapos na yung usapan doon. Okay, regulatory clarity, yes, tapos na rin itong usapan na to. Okay, so meron talaga. So, lahat pala dito, factors driving institutional boomer confidence in Bitcoin. So, yung non-confidence tingnan natin. Lingering concerns of some institutional boomer investor. Volatility. The cryptocurrency is nothing without volatility. Number 2, security and custody, of course. So this is being resolved already with custody companies, no? Ano pa ba? Skepticism for traditional finance advisors. Yan, some boomers continue to rely on financial advisors who are cautious. You know why? It's because yung mga boomer, mabilis sila manisi. Gusto nila may sisisihin at may hahablahin or ikukulong. Okay? So with the new subnets, I think this is going to be a resolved case kung sakali sabihin natin ako magpe-present ako na sarili ko, this is my portfolio in cryptocurrency, I don't need degrees, etc. It's up to you if you wanna choose me because I have a winning portfolio before nung bull run, tas tinake out ko sa bear market and I was able to really make a lump sum of money by timing the market, something like that. How is that going to work kung gusto ko maging anonymous? Diba? May mga ganong markets na mag-emerge. I really think that that's gonna work. It will be a point-based system wherein mapapakita talaga ng transparently yung mga naging trades mo, etc. and yung performance mo. Tapos anonymously, they can also copy trade or not copy trade, copy port, yung tawag doon. Tapos magdidikit sila pag nagsisell ka na, nagsisell na rin sila. So, it will not be like super real time na magsisell sila. I think you will be given the chance to do or say yes or no. I think may ganun ng presented company, no? Or Web3 idea. Pero we're not yet there. So, let's talk about this one. Okay, so tago muna natin to. Okay, just wanna bring you doon sa nangyari dati. Okay, so slow death bull run. Okay, so yun yung sinabi ko kanina. Okay, if you're still following with me, please mag-comment kayo down below ng awesome or 28 guys. Okay? So this is a slow death bull run. Then we have the biggest bull run. Okay? So the biggest bull run after ng COVID-19 boom, nagwala yung market. Okay? So dito may dalawang altcoin season tayo since hindi siya masyadong nahilot. Dito sa pangalawa nahilot siya na sobra, pumotok siya, nag-overheat siya. Okay? So dito din nag-overheat agad siya. Okay? After this one, after these 2 candles, nag-overheat siya. Okay? So ngayon, nandito tayo. Why am I so confident that this bull market is not yet done? I will be showing you a Fibonacci later. Big shoutout sa inyo guys. Okay? Kay Stephen, kay Jason, kay Relaxing, big shoutout. So, palit na naman to ng pangalan. Yan, big shoutouts kay Angel Nathan, kay Virginia, kay Stephen ulit. Kay si Dax pala to, Proma. Big shoutouts. Kay Jonathan, big shoutouts kay Zenmite. Yan, okay, so like I said, the reason why I'm super confident is because of this regression trend. Okay, we are not yet out of the regression trend, and that's why I'm very super bullish because wala naman tayo pupuntahan na eh. Okay, so how I always think is for all of the ako bilang sabi natin early investors kunyari ng 2015, 14, 15, 16, my thought is I'm not gonna take my profits away or out of this market just because there is a pullback here. Gets nyo? And that's why we formed this regression trend. That's why we formed this moving averages. It's a calculation of all people who's holding, buying, selling, etc. Blah blah blah. In a depending on the time frame. So we are on a 4-week time frame. We can consider as 1 month but 4-week time frame. Okay. So now, ngayon pa lang napiprint out po yung moving average natin and we're using the crypto index. Okay, so why this is very relevant, why you need to really listen to me right now, why this is going to give you a very self-explanatory pag kayong gumawa nito sa market. So sabihin natin kayo na nagdadump yung market dito, naglalaro dito yung market, etc. Okay, sabihin natin dito sasabihin nyo, hindi, babagsak na yan kasi may fair value gap dito, etc. Ganun yun eh, ganun naman yung sasabihin palagi ng mga tao, fair value gap dito, may fair value gap dito, diba? Malaki yung chances niya, ang kapal ng fair value gap, okay? Kasing kapal ng mukha ko, diba? Parang ganun eh, ganun yung case dyan, okay? So, ngayon hindi siya bumagsak. Nung bumagsak dito, nagsamasaya ka na. Ito na yan. Bibili na ako pag $50 para yung 1,000 ko malaki yung mabibili ng $50 na to, etc. Pero hindi nangyari. Nagagets nyo? So, dito, may iwan na sila. Okay, so, pero, the more that they buy and crazy buy on this one, sila na yung mga bagong pataba sa market in order to secure these levels. Okay, and that's the reason why it did not dump. So, may ganyan kayo, may 2 kayo dito, tapos meron tayo dito 3. Okay, so tandaan nyo yung mga levels na to, okay? So, nakapeg din yan dito sa mga circles ko dito. Okay, nakapeg yan dito, nakapeg din yan dito. Mamaya, explain ko yan sa inyo. So, now, we are looking at here. Diba, nahirapan tayo basagin yung 50% ng regression trend natin. So, ang ginawa ko lang, dinro ko tong line na to, tapos hinati ko siya sa dalawa. Okay? So 50%, 100, and 0%, 0, 50, and 100. Okay? Bullish din ako din sir as a Wyckoff trader. Nag-perform din siya ng Wyckoff distribution to accumulate sa daily. Yan, ito totoo to guys. Okay? Ito yung pinag-aawayan namin ni Dax. Ni Sinabon. Ay, ano ba? Oo, ni Sinabunan. Sinabunan. Tingnan nyo yung yung name niya kasi. Teka lang. Ayan na, Sinabunan. Okay, yun yung name niya. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na yung tinatawag, ako maalala mo to Stephen kung nandito ka na nung sinabi ko to. This is the accumulation in a distribution level. Okay, many people will not believe me when I say this. It's because this is the concealed accumulation levels. Okay, and many would actually be caught off guard pag nag-flash crash to. Okay, may isa pa tayong flash crash, pwede pang mangyari yun. Pero I will not bet on it as we had already a really low in March 31 of 2025. This is the best buying opportunity of our life for Bitcoin, which I gave you the bull signal at 70 hindi 70. 78. Okay, kasi nag-76 tayo dito. 78, tapos last call ko is 83. Sabi ko, anything further, you will not be able to really make money. And that is the reason why we were able to make the $1,000 into $30,000. Okay? Full proof yun. Walang hagod-hagod. Bilang waiter, 1,000 naging 30,000. Anong ginawa ko? Hindi ko tinipi. Why? It's because naling lang tayo kay Donald Trump. Next time, hindi na tayo aasa sa physical na mga tao, okay? Mga siraulo talaga, ganyan talaga yan. Nangyayari. Pag umasa ka sa tao, they will gradually fail, they will die, and you will look for another person to follow. That's why you follow Yahuwah. Diba? Yahuwah lang. Okay, so ito na yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. Okay? So, why am I drawing this regression trend? It's because this is going to be super important on our Fibonacci for you to understand this pattern that I'm trying to make. Okay, this thesis that I'm trying to produce is because I'm looking at the potential bottoming soon. Okay, soon for all assets. Okay, for all assets. Okay, for Bitcoin, sinabi ko na potential bottom na yon. Okay, yung nag 106. That's the first bottom. Not the not the bottom for alts. The next bottom will be for the alts. The next call that I'll be doing is for the alts. Okay? So that's what I did as well here, no? So bottom tayo dito, first bottom 16, sinabi ko. Yung second bottom is nag 20k tayo kasi ayaw na bumalik sa 18k. No, hindi tayo nag-away. Ibig sabihin ko nagtalo. Iba yung nag-away, nagtalo. Nagtatalo tayo. Okay? And sa English is when we do pagtatalo, argument, it means we're growing together. Okay? Because we're exchanging thoughts. Okay? So ito na. Guys, let's talk about the potential move for this one. Okay? So kung dito, sabihin natin, nandito tayo. Tingnan mo kung gaano katagal to. Okay, 1, 2. Ito, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, cross. 1, 2, cross. Okay, potentially, sabihin na lang natin nag-cross to. Zoom na lang natin. Okay. So 1, 2, tapos cross, diba? Boom. Okay. So 1, 2, tapos cross. Okay, boom. Umangat siya. Okay. So from this angat, nakita natin siya, may angat din dito. Okay, so sabihin natin, kunin lang natin yung date niya. Okay. Ano mangyayari? Okay, so sabihin natin, lalapat ko to doon sa angat. Yan. Okay, so saktong-sakto pa rin naman. So ibig sabihin, may natitira pa tayong ilang days, okay? Pero since this is already debunked kasi wala na tayo sa 4-year cycle. Okay? And yung proof nga natin yan is because the institutional players do not play with calendar dates. Okay, that's very obvious, okay? They play with macro, okay? They play with liquidity. They play with the mystical powers of ng mundong to. Okay, sabihin natin, naubos na energy ng mundo, saan tayo magta-turn into? Nuclear power, of course. Okay, so naubos na yung memory for AI. Saan tayo magta-turn into? Data centers, di ba? Oh, there's a threat in AI. AI is becoming smarter than humans. What's the next thing that we do? We arm ourselves. What do we do? How do we arm ourselves? Cybersecurity. Nagigets nyo? Ganun lang yung mundo eh. Ganun lang yung mundo sa institutional. They don't press on so much on yung buhay. Ganito kasi yan eh, guys. They use money to cut off the everyday problems. Okay, they don't use it for leverage or to step on to something or someone. Okay, what they do is to cure the problems of everyday life in order for them to be free thinkers. So that they can sit around and think of what's gonna be the next move for today. Saan gustong pumasok ng pera? Asan na tayo? AI ba tayo? Infrastructure pa ba tayo? Nagigets nyo? Big shoutouts kay Master Gray. Okay, so now, the reason why I'm saying that is because ipinaprove ko sa inyo, wala na tayo doon. Pero nandun pa rin yung mga yung clue natin, no? Nandun yung mga clues natin. And we have to be careful and watchful on that. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, diba? Tas cross, may cross tayo dito. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Na pumapasok na tayo doon sa level na potentially we're booming. Nandito na tayo. Okay, ito na tayo. We're potentially going to boom, but it's super prolonged and you don't want to believe me. Okay. And para magamot ko yung disbelief nyo, okay, is I will explain it to you in a Fibonacci level. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. How did you do this, sir? Also, okay. Tignan mo muna. So, same old model. Kanina, katulad yan, may rainbow, boom. Tapos nilapatan ko para ma-prove and disprove natin yung isang bagay, para ma-disprove din natin yung isang bagay kung hindi totoo siya. Okay, so kung totoo siya, dapat hindi rin siya totoo sa isang bagay. Okay, kasi kung totoo siya, kahit balik-balik rin natin totoo siya. Kahit pabaliktad natin siya ikwento, totoo pa rin siya. Okay, so ngayon, kung totoo at hindi totoo yung natin, rainbow natin, ganun din dapat ang sagot ng Fibonacci natin. At i-reverse engineer natin ulit. Tingnan natin kung totoo siya in terms of like institutional and power play na nangyayari sa market. Okay, and with this regression trend. So ngayon, lalapat natin sa screen nyo nang makita natin. Okay, so we always gonna type in here 0.382. Okay, dun sa below nun, this is going to be the early players, the key players, the market starters, the people who are brave enough to really speculate into the market, and we want to be that even though you only have $10 in the market. So, okay, ito na. Let's talk about the Fibonacci levels. Okay, so 0.382 below is speculators. Okay, once you break the 0.618, this is a reverse Fibonacci retracement kung nilagay siya. Once we hit the 618, it blasts us off to 1.236, okay, which is ganun pa rin naman siya kung itatayo natin ng tama yung Fibonacci, pero this one, just to like really navigate it, ginanito ko lang siya. Okay, attribution to Crypto Crew University, I improved the system. Okay, kasi mali yung naging Fibonacci niya sa huli at naging mega bullish siya, so I'm going to be doing a unbiased system for it. So now, hinagod ko ng tama yung ginagawa niya. So mali yung ginawa niya, hindi niya sinakto doon sa key plays ng mga Fibonacci natin. Alam naman natin na pag ang Fibonacci is bumasag na si 618, may diretso sa 236. So this is our 236, hindi ko lang nilagay. 382 kasi siya eh. So yung sunod niyan, 236, which is tama siya. Nauntog siya, nag-retrace, bumagsak, pumunta sa 0. Ganun lang yung ginagawa natin din. So ngayon, tignan natin. Okay. So also, ano po tong mga nasa taas na to? Extension yan, Fibonacci extension sa retracement ang tawag dyan. So, ganun din yung key play na to, power play pa rin niya. So, 236, 23, 2.36, okay? Now, we're just moving decimal points in order to multiply it depending on how many zeros in a 100 we are doing. Since percentage siya. Okay, so replicate. Okay, so how did you replicate it? Hinagod ko yung below, pinasok ko siya dito. So when you try to put it, ganito. Okay, so sabihin natin, boom, kunin mo siyang ganyan, hagodin mo siya papunta dito. Okay? Hindi, baliktad pala. Hindi pala sa below. Mag-start ka sa top. Okay, start tayo sa top, hagodin mo sa bottom. Makukuha mo yung juice na itong magiging next move natin. Okay? Pagpalagay natin, hindi natin siya nakikita. Okay? Ayan, ganyan siya. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay? Times 10 na ba ito? Bilisan pa natin. Ito na yan, pinakamabilis na. Okay, so ito na yung nangyayari guys. Okay, so 618, it should prove and disprove what happened before. Okay, so pag 618 bumasag, dapat didiretso 236. Okay, dumiretso siya. Nandito naman siya eh. Nahirapan siya hanggang sa pumunta na siya sa 0. Okay, sa tama to. Okay, natin. Dapat mahirapan to sa 1.2236. Mahirapan siya sa dapat doon. Mga 1 or 2 candles on a monthly time frame. 618 pala, 236. 1.618. Ayan, so may 2 candles tayo. Yan natin. Na mabasag. Okay, nahirapan siya, di ba? So, pag nabasag yung 618, saan siya pula diretso? 236. Dapat dumiretso siya. Okay, dumiretso siya. Okay. So, now, sabihin natin potentially tap this kasi ito na yung potential tap din natin. Okay? Pagpalagay natin, TP na tayo. Kunyari lang. Saan yung magiging next bottom to predict it? Okay, sabihin natin. Okay, so babalikan lang natin yung previous model. Okay, sabi dito, previous model dapat hindi babagsak sa 618. Sabi niya. Tingnan natin. Dapat hindi siya bumagsak dito. Or sabihin natin along their side lang dito. So anong market psychology behind that? Kung sakali, i-play natin. Anong market psychology is because people here don't want to take profit. Kasi saglit lang yung naging saya nila. So nevertheless, bumalik dyan, break even. Hindi sila aalis sa market ng break-even. Okay, let's see. Tignan natin. Tignan lang natin, guys. Okay. Okay, natouch niya ng konti. Hindi, natouch na pala, hindi lang konti. Oh, by the way, dito sa part na to, ito, nagiging super bearish na yung mga alts. Okay? Pero naghahanap na rin sila ng bottom. So, yung mga tao na nag-speculate, nakakapitulate sila ng mga taong gusto mag-exit ng market. Okay? Ganun. Oh, okay na. Natouch na ulit yung 618 natin. Okay, basagin yung 618. So, reverse din natin to ha. Tingnan natin. Okay, so di ba bumasag siya 618 pababa, saan siya dumiretso? To 36 dito. Tapos dumiretso na siya hanggang sa nag-double tap siya. Balik ta rin yung ulo nyo, double tap na siya, kaya siya bumagsak. Which is umangat dito. Okay? Reverse lang para ma-prove, disprove natin tong thesis natin na to sa Fibonacci. Kasi may nakita din ako lapse eh. Kaya hindi ako nag-agree kay CryptoCrow, pero eto, tinama natin siya. Si bias yung ano niya eh. Diba, nagbebenta kasi ng indicator eh. Kailangan nyo magbayad. Ay, kailangan nyo manghikayat. Naka-fire sale nga siya ngayon. Okay, yan. Nahirapan dapat tayo sa 618, which is yan na nga, nangyayari na. Tingnan natin ano mangyayari dito. Let's see. Papasok to ng... Okay, so nabasag yung 618. What does happen next? 236. Tama. Okay, so yan. Pasok na tayo 236. So dito na tayo sa 236. Tingnan natin ano mangyayari. Don't worry guys, patapos na tayo. Okay, may i-discuss ako sa huli. Napaka-importante na ito. Okay, 0382. Oo nga pala, yung part 2 and part 3 ng document na ginawa ko, ni-revise ko. So, abangan nyo. Kaya hindi ko siya in-upload. This weekend, abangan nyo. Pero hindi sa Shabbat. Daw nagtatrabaho sa Shabbat day. So, bale, Sunday dyan sa inyo. Okay, yan. So, ito na. Nagkakaroon na ulit ng bear market recovery. So, explain ko rin yun sa inyo kung ano yung ibig sabihin nun sa thesis na to. And bakit hindi siya umangat ng sobra katulad ng mga previous models. Tingnan natin yan. Are you still catching up sa nangyayari sa atin? Gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo ha, para ma-emancipate kayo. Okay? Ayan. Ito na yung COVID. Okay? Okay, yan na. Angat na to. Okay. Dapat mahirapan siya sa 618 or hanggang 618 lang siya. Pag na-reject dyan, edi babagsak siya ulit. Pabalik dito. Sa 1. Barin nga natin ito, nakakahila ito. Ba't ba natin nandito? Okay, 2022, top. Okay, nag-top na tayo. Ayaw nyo umangat sa 618 talaga. Ayaw nyo umangat. Hindi siya umangat. Wala siyang strong close sa 618. Pataas. Ito na, dito na yung point na i-correct natin yung system. Okay? Malapit na. Yan natin. Okay, so ito na. Ipapass forward ko na dito para makita nyo ng maigi ha. Kasi yun lang naman yung importante, yung mga nakaraan. Okay, para makita nyo yung nangyari. Kasi ganun ko siya tignan sa mata ko. So ipapass forward ko na siya. Okay. Okay, so hide muna natin yung mga indicators. Okay, yan. So indicators, naka-hide na siya. Okay. Let me briefly explain it to you guys. Okay, so katulad ng kanina natin, 236 yung potential top. So sir, also bakit dito hindi siya umangat? Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna still stick to the model. Okay, na-reject siya sa 618 and what does happen sa 618 pag nare-reject siya from an extension? It tries to retrace the higher 618 which is the 786. Okay, so ngayon, are we being rejected sa 618 dito? Ito yung sasabihin nyo sa inyo, I don't think so. Okay, pero kay Crypto Crow sinasabi niya, oo. Kasi ang gagawin natin dyan, hindi na tayo papasok sa level ng, wait lang, lagay muna natin ito dito ha. Hindi na tayo papasok doon sa level ng tinatawag na the usual move. Katulad nito pag pumasok dito, papasok sa 618. I really don't think hindi tayo papasok agad sa 1.3 million. Okay, kalokohan yun. Okay. Pero malaking chances natin na nasa 1 lang ipapasukin natin. Or pagitan ng 1. Either dito. Ito na lang yan. Either lang dito. Bago tayo makakita ng rejection. Why? It's because as time goes by, okay, being able to own Bitcoin or 1 Bitcoin is hard. Okay? Mihirap na siya. Okay? And that's very evident, no? Marami magsasabi hindi sa blah 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 blah. Okay. Hindi tayo na dito para magtalo doon. What I'm looking at is the chart. Okay? And kita siya sa chart. Yun na lang sabihin natin, wag natin gawan ng dahilan na humihirap na to really pass the levels. So dito, di ba, bitin siya. Kung tutusin, hindi dapat nangyari yan. Hanggang dito lang siya. Okay, so yung sumunod, di 6118 rin natin i-boost ulit. Dapat nga dito yan. Pero dahil nga sa narrative, iba-iba yung narrative natin dito. Kalat yung pera hanggang sa nagkaroon ng major crash sa Luna. Tapos FTX, tapos bank runs. Okay, so ano na ibig sabihin na to? Dito na tayo nagbago. Dito na nagbago yung sistema. Okay, may tinatawag tayong, uulitin ko na, dati ko pa to sinabi sa inyo. Itong line na to is a pay zone. Okay, hindi to dapat nangyari ang mga to. Why? It's because this is banking run. This is non-crypto related issue. Okay, pero still, we related it to crypto. Okay, crypto can stand without the banks. It's just that they have to like look for something to play around, diba? In order to get back the money they lost. Now, nung nakabawi pa lang tayo, dun pa lang talaga nagsimula yung market natin. Okay, nung dito sa November 2023, nabawi na natin siya. Okay, itong nawala na to, nabawi siya dito nung nag-pump tayo. Okay? This will sound really crazy as well pag sinabi ko to ulit sa inyo sa susunod na ano. So ngayon, tinry natin bawiin tong nawala naman sa Luna. Tandaan nyo ha, marami nangyari dito sa nakaraan. Para bawiin ng mabilis to guys. Hindi yan ganun kadali. Mabilis yung naging pump natin. Tandaan nyo tong sinabi ko dito. Diba? Yan ha, tandaan nyo ha. Biggest bull run pero short-lived. Ito, slow death bull run. Kahit anong mangyari dito, mabilis lang yung magre-recover, which is yun ngayon nangyari. Diba? Short-lived. Pero yung naging market crash natin dito malala. Ito, isa lang yung malala dito. Ito, Mt. Gox, hacking, case, etc. blah. Ito, security, banking, tas banking, hindi, not security, banking. Bitcoin system, hindi, Bitcoin reliability and security. Kung reliable ba using Bitcoin, reasonable ba mag-hold ng Bitcoin, bakit siya ginagamit siya illegal na activities, blah blah blah, etc. And banning and Mt. Gox. Okay, so dito na yung hacking. Okay, nanakbo na yung sa Mt. Gox, etc. So yan na yan. Okay, so now go back to the present times. Okay, so ito na. Okay, noong nabawi na natin yung price, yung market, lahat. Ito, yan. Dito. Okay, nabawi na natin eh. Okay, nakabawi na tayo. Nabawi na natin. Okay, bumalik pa nga ng konti, which is, yan, pinagbigyan pa tayo. Noong nangyari itong pump na to, dito ko naisip na totoo na to. Na ito na yan. Pero hindi siya magiging madali. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nun, magka-crash tayo pabalik doon. Okay, imposible yun. Napaka-imposible na balikan nyo to dahil lang sa fair value gap. Para kayo nagdadasal na sana makabalik to, itong price na to, na nagwala na to, dito, sa level na to kasi may fair value gap. Nagigets nyo? Okay. Ako nagigets nyo yung sinasabi ko. Pero, mag-type kayo kung naiintindihan nyo yung sinasabi ko. Okay? So, yun nga, tulad yung sinabi ko, para kayo nagdadasal na sana bumalik yung price from $300 to $50. Okay? So, ngayon, this is very understandable that we're playing around here. Okay, we're playing around here, tas bumasag, we play around here, tas tsaka tayo angat. Okay, 210, okay, or 180, di ba? Yun yung magiging next capitulation levels. I really don't think it's gonna be here. Okay, it can retrace, okay, sabihin natin, pero hindi na to malalang retrace. Okay? So, pansinin nyo ha, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, ang E natin, usually it's short-lived. Okay, sa Elliott wave theory, okay, ang mahaba is yung 1 at yung 2, ay yung 3. So, yung 2 natin is yung usually the mega pump or the mega dump, depending situation. Yung letter D natin, yan yung matagal bago tayo mag-E. So, ito yun, letter D. Tapos yung E nyo, maikli lang. Hindi siya pwede kasing haba ng A, hindi siya kasing haba ng C. C is doon talaga pinapanganak yung mga totoong 10x gems sa mangyayari sa letter E. Okay, theory. We're talking about theory. So, now we are in the letter E. Once we break that level of 134, 37, magwawala to. And it will be an altcoin season for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin and crypto rather. For crypto. Okay, so now ito na yung sasabihin sa inyo. Now that you hear that, okay, hindi ko sinasabing ganun agad-agad, okay? Tandaan nyo na sa 1 month time frame tayo. Okay, it will be a slow run tulad nito. Okay, paano kaya? Okay, yung 1 month nyo na is nakadungaw na. Ito na tayo, sabi natin. Yung mga susunod na araw, sabi natin sa December, okay, January, sabi natin kung kailan namimigay kayo ng pamasko, nagyayabang kayo na may pera kayo kasi ayaw nyo mapahiya sa crypto, no, pa-crypto ka ba? Wala ka namang kwenta, sabihin sa pamilya. Di ba? Ayaw mo mapagsabihan ng gano'n. Nagyayabang ka, imbis na panindigan mo. Talo talaga ako eh, ganun talaga eh. Bobo si Seroso eh. Di ba? Okay. Sisihin nyo na ako. Importante, huwag kayo aalis. Huwag kayo magpapanggap. Okay? Huwag kayo magpapanggap, guys. Kung natalo kayo. Okay, katulad ko, hindi ako nag-TP. $30,000 from $1,000 to $30,000 for just like buying, airdrop, lahat. Boom. Just like looking into what's the potential move next time. Here's the thing. Okay, we have a bad omen na sinasabi nila. Sa stock market, Hindenburg omen triggered. Okay, so tapos na tayo guys ha. Almost done. Okay, almost done na tayo. So ito indicator correct. Ayan, that correctly detected the 1987 and 2008 stock market crash has been triggered. So sinasabi nila na it triggered and it could potentially crash the market for the next 2 months. Okay. And it will be savage. It will be crazy. Something like that. Okay. So something to consider. But this is only right about 25% of the time. And it's only successful at signaling major downtrends. A red flag, but I wouldn't bank on it. Something to consider, not bank on it, sabi niya. Okay, so how I really understand is, okay, the next 2 months is gonna be a downturn to most of the assets, but not to Bitcoin, S&P, or gold. Okay, but let's talk about gold before we end this. Tignan nyo to. BTC is... Yan. Okay, so munti ka na mangyari yung prediction ko na boom, angat, sumobra lang siya. Okay, tapos tsaka siya babagsak. Okay, ito na yung sinasabi natin na baka bumagsak pa to ng konti. Okay, through all out the December. Okay. Okay, pag bumagsak siya dito, okay, doon pa lang natin talaga makikita yung totoong bull run. Okay, we need gold as well to capitulate, sabi natin. Okay, nag-retrace na siya, nakita nyo to. Okay, retrace na siya. Okay, kaya di Fibonacci natin to, sabi natin sa crosses tayo magbase ha, crosses lang ha, wala akong sinasabing sure ako dito. Crosses tayo magbabase. Okay. Okay, so nasa na tayo? 382. So ano mangyayari sa 382? Magre-retrace pa to sa 0.114, okay, or 236 bago tayo, okay, so siguro magaganyan pa, boom, tsaka tayo babagsak. Okay, so hanggat buhay yung gold, hindi tayo angat sa Bitcoin, hindi tayo angat sa cryptocurrency masyado. Okay, unless they're holding gold, okay, yung crypto na to, which is, that's weird. Okay, nasa crypto ka na, nag-gold ka pa. Gets you? So, but we are seeing a potential bearishness, no? Nagko-cross na siya. So, pag ang natin major pumping, tapos diba? I don't usually try to expect that market will still move, okay, or do crazy runs. Okay. So, ito na yung sabihin ko sa inyo. Okay. Next month, like I said, hanggang November 20 is still our best buying opportunity. From October 20 to November 20, paulit-ulit ko yung sinasabi sa inyo guys. We've been trying to see that. Okay. Kasi hindi ko na sure alam kung ano mangyayari. Okay. Hindi na nga natin mapipredict talaga yung geopolitical war. Hindi natin mapipredict yung mga ganyang Okay, but what I can see is nakikita ko yung potential move sa technical analysis and sentimental analysis natin. Okay, so kahit umunti tayo sa Meraki, kahit 3 na lang tayo, 4 lang tayo, okay, I will continue to produce a lot of juicy documents kasi alam ko babalikan to. Pag nabalikan nyo to guys, gusto ko masasabi nyo na sana nandito ako. Okay, sana dito ako nakita ko to kasi alam ko ganito gagawin ko kung nakita ko tong document na to. Kasi ganun yung nangyari sa stablecoin document natin. Kasi hindi kayo palabasa eh. Hindi ko maintindihan kung ba't kayo bibili ng Meraki kung hindi kayo mahilig magbasa. Okay? Kasi kala nyo inisip nyo mag-shot call ako doon, ito next gem, etc. Kala nyo yun yung ginagawa ko doon. Hindi. I'm giving documents so that you don't have to be slave already. Okay. May mga failures din ako, of course. Lalo na yung mga gusto ko i-handle sana yung portfolios nila. Hindi ko sila matutukan kasi hindi sila nagki-keep up or nagfa-follow up sa akin kung ano nang next gagawin, ano yung gagawin dito, etc. Hindi ko sila sinisisi which is may sarili silang buhay Ganun talaga. Okay? So, ito lang yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. We have to really see that this is a really normal thing that is happening. Okay? This is the new normal. Kumaga, para ko sasabihin. Okay, sa cross tayo, dadaan. Tingnan nyo, 2-3. Wala pa tayo 2-3-6. It needs to retrace. Dito. Okay. Then, tsaka ito magka-crash. Okay. And that's the time when we will be able to really see what's going to happen to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Okay. So, last natin is ito. Okay. Para establish sentiment, let's see what's gonna happen from here. Okay. So, kaya natin mahaharang tayo sa 111. Pero, let's see. Okay? Pero, for now, okay, dismiss lang lahat ng yun. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin, at kilusat. At sa gayon, lahat na to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much, guys. And maraming salamat. And God be the glory. Ay, kay Yahuwah pala. Yahuwah be the glory. Hindi pala God. Kay Yahuwah be the glory. Yan. Thank you so much, guys. Shalom sa everyone. Okay. Baruch Hashem. Hindi. Baruch Hashem. Hindi. Baruch Habab Beshem Yahuwah. Aral ka pa eh. Hindi ko pa maalala eh. So, yan. Thank you so much. And good night and happy weekend, guys. Safe trading, guys. Huwag kayong bili ng kung ano-anong shit token, ha? Yan ito. Yan. Okay? Yan. Tandaan nyo yan, ha? Tandaan nyo to. Okay? Tandaan nyo itong chart na to. Yan lang. Okay? Good night.
Also, nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2021 at may bagong misyon na gawing 100k ang 10k ng may buong puso at kadwa. Also, nga pala, chismoso